Good morning, you guys. Today is Tuesday for me. I am just getting ready for work. Actually, it's only 7:50 a.m., which is really nice that it's just kind of early, and I've already walked pee and done all those things. So I'm actually making myself some coffee right now and going to sit down and read for a little bit, and then we'll get ready for work. A couple of updates, nothing crazy by any means. Oh, I bought some dresses over the weekend that I'll show you guys at some point in the vlog. I've been saying in a vlog, in multiple vlogs, that I want to do a closet clean out, so I actually want to do that closet clean out like soon. I might actually have a dedicated video for the closet clean out and like cleaning out the rest of the house, so I don't know if we will get to that in this vlog or if that will be in a different video. So I did just want to say that because I know I've been mentioning it in multiple vlogs. But aside from that, I feel like I had, oh my god, I can't believe I almost forgot to tell you guys. I'm so excited. I booked some tickets to Europe and I'm thrilled. I haven't finished booking all of my tickets, but basically what I'm doing is I got a multi-city ticket from LA to Europe and then Europe back to LA. And then I have to get all the in-between tickets for my trip. So far I got the big ticket because it was on sale and I could not believe how cheap it was. I mean, I got like the most economy ticket, but it still allows a carry-on, which is exactly what I needed because there are some that don't even allow a carry-on. I'm like, I don't know how people do that. I got a ticket. I'm thrilled. It's crazy because I was talking to my friend about it and I was like, it's actually more expensive to go to New York right now than it is for me to go to Europe, which is another thought, but I'm like just oozing with excitement. Yesterday I was so anxious about it and I was like, oh my god, like should I even be going? Is that too much time off work? And I was like, no, this is one of those moments that I'm like, I need to do this. Like it's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna be there for my friend's wedding. I'm gonna get to explore. I'm going by myself, but I have a couple of friends that live in Europe, so I'm gonna try to see them. And then Ryan will be here with Pete because he's not going on the trip. So it's definitely going to be a little intimidating, I think, but I am so excited for it at the same time and just like thrilled to have the opportunity to go on something like this. So anyway, yeah, very, very excited. I could not believe truly how inexpensive the tickets were because I think a couple of months ago when I was looking into this, a ticket just to Europe was like $1,000 and I got it for like 580 or something. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. So we'll book more tickets. We'll like start to look at hotels or Airbnbs or hostels or whatever we look into, but I am very, very excited about that. Let's start our morning. He is crying and I have no idea why. Let's go see what's going on because he tends to do this when we go on our walks. He's like, I want a carrot and I'm gonna cry until you give it to me. What is it? I knew it. You wanted a carrot. Hey, go take it, go take it, go take it, go, go, go. Let's enjoy some coffee. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, and today's not Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. Oh my god, wait, is it really? Today's Wednesday. Oh my god, I've been thinking that it's Tuesday this whole time. Okay, well, happy Wednesday. One more day has passed in my week. Let's spend a couple of days together. Okay, I'm just making myself some breakfast, or just made myself some breakfast. It looks a little weird, but I made myself some more bread. So I put a little bit of cheese on it, toasted it, and then I also made myself a fried egg. This piece of bread also has cheese on it, but I just think I only needed one egg, so I'm gonna make it almost like a sandwich. But I wanted to show you guys before I like destroy it because it was just not gonna look as pretty. So I'm gonna eat this really fast. I have been working in the living room actually this morning, but I brought my laptop over here while I have my breakfast. Once I'm done with this, I'll kind of hang out for a little bit and then I'm gonna do my workout on my lunch break. I think that's my plan for the day. I'm also like really wanting to read my book because this morning I got to such a good place. Like I have inklings of the directions that we're gonna go in, but I don't know actually what direction we'll go in. So that'll be intriguing too. But I'm like right there where like the story is like, we have all the characters developed and now we're like starting the craziness. Very excited about that. But let's have our breakfast, work a little bit, and then we'll work out, read, and just have kind of an enjoyable day. I feel like it's been so pretty out too. It's like 80 degrees today. Right now it's 71, but it's gonna be 83. So maybe we'll go outside and like work out there or read out there or like do something like that too. I think that'll be really fun. I am officially transitioning from coffee to water. What I've been doing recently sounds so strange, but I'll not finish my coffee and then I'll kind of just like leave it off to the side, and then maybe around like 2 p.m. I end up wanting more coffee and then I pick it back up. Been an interesting thing that I've been doing, but I don't know why lately I feel like the house has been extra, like I just feel like it needs a lot more cleaning lately. It doesn't help that our house is not the most updated house in the world. So even if I scrub everything, bleach everything, the whole thing, like it's never white. You know what I mean? Like it's just, everything is a little bit stained. But I am now thinking about taking a bit of a lunch because I'm supposed to have a couple of calls, and then I forgot completely that we have a book club today for work. So that's always at like 1 p.m. and it's just like the most inconvenient time, sadly. I've been feeling like lately, I know I say this all the time, like literally all the time, but I feel like I am not in any kind of routine. And so every single day I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a workout in the morning, and then I wake up and then I'm like, I don't feel like doing my workout, so I'll do it on my lunch break. And then I work and I'm like, I don't feel like doing it on my lunch break, I'll do it in the evening, and then it doesn't happen, and then I kind of just feel bad that it didn't happen, and then I do that all over again the following day. And I really need to just like get back in my routine and stop psyching myself out and just like not allow myself to tell myself no. Again, sounds so much easier said than done. I really do thrive off of routines, and I don't know why I've not been allowing myself to have that lately. So I want this vlog to be just like us chatting, but also I'm gonna try to be more purposeful this week in trying to like actually get on routine. It's Wednesday already, so already Monday and Tuesday out the window, but I feel like I don't always have to start things on Mondays or right in the morning or on a new month or in a new year. Like it's okay to start on a random Wednesday in April and want to change something about how you're living. And I think that's a reminder for myself, because I'm always like, on Monday next week I'm gonna be better. We just got to do it now. So with all that being said, I'm gonna do a little bit more work because I have that next meeting, and then I will be doing my workout around lunchtime whenever I take my lunch break from work, because I want to slowly get closer and closer to doing it in the morning. That is the new plan, and like just a little bit of like inspiration for me. I do have a little bit of time before that first meeting that I have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap I've been working in the living room and I have a video that I'm watching up here. So I'm gonna swap that over to my laptop, and I did some laundry the other day and I never put it away. That's also something I'm trying to be better at. So let's go put it away and like just be done with that and not have it lingering over our heads anymore. Once I do these chores, I know I always feel so much better. I'm gonna grab more water, but I just finished my workout. I was actually trying to do my workout while I was watching TV, which like for the most part, I actually usually do. I watch like YouTube or something while I work out, but it's hard when I'm watching a show that I'm like wanting to know every detail of. So every time I had to do an exercise that was like face down, I had to pause the TV. So I didn't get through my episode as far as I thought I was going to. Did that sentence make sense? I think it did. So I'm gonna finish my episode and then I'm gonna go shower and take P on his walk. I'll either continue watching the show or I'm gonna try to read, but part of me just wants to finish this show because I feel like it's been consuming my whole life and I just want to be done with it. The other half of me is like, give it a break, Jessica, go do something else. P's running into the living room, I don't know why. Anyway, I'm gonna get water and let's finish the episode. I just watched, I think, 2.5 episodes of the show. I'm gonna actually swap over to watching it in bed with my iPad, but I don't know how I'm supposed to stop watching the show. It's so good. So I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'll probably watch some more of it tomorrow, and then we'll finally get back to like reading and anything else that we normally would get up to, because oh my god, my brain is just like so consumed with everything happening in the show. It's so good. So I promise I won't just talk about it nonstop, because that can be annoying if you guys don't watch it. But if you do watch it, let me know if you guys are caught up, because I know it's hard when it's on Apple TV Plus. You can't always have a subscription, but if you have a free trial, get like the 7-day free trial, whatever they allow, and then watch it. But I'm gonna start heading off to bed. I'm gonna like actually clean everything up because I still have my yoga mat out here and I have all of my stuff on the little coffee table thing that we use. So I'm gonna clean up and I'm gonna head to bed, and I think I'm gonna see you guys in the morning. Morning guys, today's Thursday. I can't believe the week is basically over. That's crazy. I'm just making myself some coffee. I went on my walk this morning. I tried falling asleep I tried going to bed last night when I told you guys I was going to and watching Severance, but I kept falling asleep, so I just swapped over to watch, I think, BoJack Horseman or something that I've seen a million times. But I was so devastated. I accidentally dropped my iPad like face down from the bed. It was so stupid of me, honestly. When I was like trying to grab it, I was like scraping it because I was half asleep, so I like didn't know what I was doing. But anyway, I woke up this morning and I looked, and luckily I have a screen protector, so only the screen protector is like a little scratched, but everything else is okay. But it is currently 7:50, so I have about 40 minutes before I have to sign on for work, and I'll obviously need to get ready and stuff because I'm still in my pajamas. But I think I'm gonna read for a little bit and then have some coffee, and then I'll get ready. So that's what we're doing this morning. Happy Thursday. Oh my god, you guys, I have so many books that I want to read right now. It sounds crazy, but let me tell you guys all about it. So I just got Fearless available to me on the Libby app, which is the Lauren Roberts book. I also have Beautiful Ugly that I'm currently reading, and I'm like 30% of the way through that, and it's finally picking up, and I'm like really enjoying it now. And then I also have to read Unwanted, which is my book club book for April, but like technically we're meeting in the very beginning of May, but I want to read it sooner rather than later because I don't like to have my book club books like just kind of sitting there, if that makes any sense. Like I want to make sure that I read it on time, because my very first book club, I actually read the book on time, but it had a sequel to it, and all of us were really excited to read the sequel, and I didn't read it in time because it was just long. And so I technically did read it in time, but not the sequel, so I couldn't really like talk about the book the way that we wanted to talk about the book. So anyway, all of that just to say, I have been reading my book club books like a little bit early, just in case I'm not vibing with it, then I have time to like continue to read it. And then on April 22nd, which is in 12 days, so luckily I have like 2-ish weeks, the newest Emily Henry book is released on that day, and I did pre-order it for my Kindle. I stopped pre-ordering the Emily Henry books for like to receive a physical copy of, because I just don't love hardbacks personally, and I really love Emily Henry books, and I wish that I could support via like hard copies, but it's really hard because the pre-orders used to be, I think, like $12 to $15 or so, something around those lines when they were paperbacks, and now they're like $30, and it's a little expensive. So ordering on Kindle is good enough for me. It's like $12. I know there's been a lot of controversy with like everything happening with Kindle. This happened a couple of years ago with video games as well, where like you kind of just don't own any of your materials, which I know a lot of people feel very strongly about. I personally like primarily buy things only because I want them available to me immediately, and I don't want to wait at the library. But for the most part, I'm reading things from the library anyway, so it just doesn't, to me, it kind of just doesn't matter. Like I'm not usually revisiting books. I think I shared with you guys that I had my very first reread, I think ever, recently. So, oh, I'm getting a phone call. I will tell you guys more all about my books in a second. Okay, I'm back, and I just got a phone call, and then I had meetings. So now it's already 10:30. Crazy. The time flies. But I'm gonna go and do a few work things. I have a couple of tasks that I need to do before like noon, and then after that I think I'm gonna try to read outside for my lunch break. I told you guys literally yesterday that I was like gonna be better at like doing my workouts in the morning and the whole thing. Did not do that this morning, but I did do a workout like around maybe 3:30 or 4 yesterday, which you guys were there for, and then I watched my show, and I think that was enjoyable too. So I think I'm just gonna kind of like see how I'm feeling for the day and do my workout when it makes the most amount of sense for the rest of the day. This week I am kind of lucky. Like I always like having meetings because that means that I'm doing my job well, but for the rest of this week I have no more meetings, so that's in a sense kind of nice because I have more flexibility in my schedule. There is that. But I really want to get more in on Beautiful Ugly. It's like I was saying before, picking up, and then that way I can just like start to read those other books that I've been really wanting to read. I'm like dying to read read Fearless especially. So I'm hoping to get to all of the books on my TBR this month, but it's kind of like hard because I keep putting off A Man Called Uva and Onyx Storm just because so many other books are coming up that I'm like super interested in, but I do want to read those too. So, and we'll get to those hopefully soon. But anyway, those are the updates. I'm gonna go off and do some of that work stuff, and I'll probably see you guys on my lunch break. It's about lunchtime now. It is 12:40. Actually, I should have gone on my lunch at 12:30, but I'm gonna go and pick up a pizza. I just ordered pizza from Blaze, which is one of my favorite pizza places. I don't know why I never go to it because there's one actually super close to my house, but I thought that would be just like something delicious for today. It sounds so silly, but I also try to actively use my car at least once a week, which if you guys were here for my whole rant about my car insurance is why I was like so keen on like the idea of maybe getting rid of my car. But I have to actively remember to use my car because if I don't use it, then it kind of like, it's older now, you know? So it's like, it doesn't work the best if I don't use it like once a week at minimum. So anyway, I was using this as an excuse to use my car, and then I get pizza. I had a little discount code, so that's always nice. While I'm over there, I'm also gonna pop over to Target because one of my friends was looking for this pajama set and they didn't have it at her Target and it's not online yet. So I'm gonna see if they have it at my Target and I'll get it for her. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's head over to Target and Blaze. Okay, I don't know why this keeps happening to me, but I got my pizza, I came all the way home, and then I opened it up and there were mushrooms on it, which I'm allergic to mushrooms, so I had to call them and be like, hey, there's mushrooms on here, and they were so apologetic, like way better than Chipotle was. I mean, Chipotle, I was not an allergy, so that's fair, but with Chipotle, they were like, oh, we can't do anything for you. Blaze, they were so nice. They were like, we are so sorry. Obviously, it's an allergy, so it's a little different, but they refunded me, and over the phone, I didn't have to go in like I had to with Chipotle. They were also able to, she like gave me her name and she was like, I'm here today, I'm here tomorrow, come in and get a free pizza on the house. She was so sweet and like so apologetic, which was so nice of her. Like she didn't need to, I mean, I understand. Luckily my allergy is like, it's still an allergy, but it's like mild in comparison to like people who get a whiff of something and have to go to the hospital. But I see why she was so apologetic, and I appreciate when people respond to allergy things that way. So anyway, it was still good. I was able to eat half of it, so there was mushrooms on half of the pizza, so that was nice. But I could actually still have my lunch because it sucks when like you're really excited about a food or like you drive all the way over there and then come back and realize that you can't eat it. Anyway, I also went to Target. They did not have the pajama set that my friend wanted, but they had this other one and I thought it was so cute, and I FaceTimed her and she was like, yes, I need that. So got her this, and then they had this other pajama set for me that I thought was cute, but I decided to wait on it, so I just like saved it in my app. But what I did not wait for, and I'll try on in a little bit, I thought this would be so freaking cute for like Easter or something with like either white pants or black pants, obviously not blue pants, but I got a small. I think that will fit me fine. I'm trying to like not get things that are too tight or too cropped. I feel like I have too many cropped things. So I still like cropped things, but every now and then it's nice to not have something too small. Anyway, this is what I got. I thought it was so cute. Look, little ties and everything. I'm gonna get back to work because I took probably about 30 minutes between Target and Blaze. Or our day is almost over, which is crazy. I feel like the days have been flying by lately, which sometimes I'm not mad about. You know, it's like kind of nice to just have the work day go by a little bit faster. Hi guys, I was so excited this morning because I feel like I had such a good morning. I was like on time, I was reading my book, I read a bunch of my book this morning, I took P on our walk early, like the whole thing. I also dressed in one of my new dresses, which I promised I was going to show you guys my dresses and I just never did. This is one of them and I just love it. It's like so summery. And for all of these different reasons, I was having such a lovely day, and I have some bad news now. I am hopeful that like this will be so much better than on how it's been in the past, but I usually will take P on a walk in the morning, and then I will play like frisbee or ball with him or something along those lines. Like those are just like his favorites. This morning we were doing exactly that. I actually like kind of didn't want to play ball with him, which there's no way that I could have known, but he went outside. I hadn't even thrown the ball yet. He just started to run and completely collapsed and started screaming, and it was terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. It was so scary to see him in that state. So what I imagine happened is that he slipped his disc again in his back, and I immediately called the vet. I called the pet hospital that we've been to before. They both were open to take him in today, but they both also were like, if it's not as bad as it was last time, like last time the way that we treated it was not by surgery, it was by having him rest in a crate. So my vet specifically was like, if it feels like he can just rest for a little bit, that's also fine. She was saying like she just doesn't see the point in bringing him in, making him stressed out, taking all these x-rays and like all this stuff just to have him be sitting in the crate. So she was like, because it's really not as bad as it was last time. Last time this happened was in December of 2023, and he ended up having to be in the crate for about a month and a half. I asked her like, is it okay to just crate him for a little bit? Because if we're just gonna end up crating him, then I might as well, like I will spend the money to take him to the vet or the hospital or wherever he needs to go. But if I'm gonna cause him more stress, I'm gonna have to move him around and hurt his back again, potentially, like all of these other things just for us to end up in the exact same spot. Like, what is the solution? And she was also like, we're open on Saturdays, we're open all next week. Like, you can just ask for me, I'm here, I will make time for you. So that's what we ultimately decided to do. Unfortunately, P is in his crate this morning, and it's truly breaking my heart. I also feel just so sad because this is just like proof to myself that he really cannot play ball or frisbee or anything like that, which is just sad because he's a dog. Like he literally sleeps with his frisbee like most nights because he's so obsessed with it. Yeah, it's heartbreaking to have him not be able to run around. So anyway, that is the update for now. I feel like it's been a lot and I just needed to take a breather this morning. So I was going to check in with you guys, but I was like, I need a second. We will try to pick ourselves up a little bit. I actually took some time this morning off work. My work is so generous, especially with this kind of stuff. Like, no questions asked. They're like, please just go. Like, they know that if I'm on, I'm on. And then if I need a second, then I need a second. And I'm back online now and like back at work. So everything should be okay. But I'm literally working right here on my bed so that I can then see him and make sure that he's okay. Sadly, that is the update. I don't really have much else to update you guys on. But while I have you guys, I'll show you well, one of my dresses is in the laundry, but I'll show you the other dress. It's actually the same as this one, but in white. So these dresses actually come as like tube top dresses, and then they come with the extra straps if you want them. I think it looks a little cuter with the strap personally, but I'm also not much of a tube top person. I got the white one as well because my mom and she was on the phone with me when I was shopping for these, and I was like, it's always just nice to have a white dress and then you could put like a cardigan or something like a denim jacket or a random other color cardigan like in the winter time, you know, like kind of just makes it different and fun. So there's that one, and then I got a different one from Uniqlo that is currently in the wash because I wore it on Monday. So I'll show you guys that one later when it's out of the wash. But I just needed to take a deep breath. I think I'm gonna run over to grab myself some breakfast because I haven't eaten today either, and I can feel myself starting to get a little like anxious, and usually that happens if I haven't eaten. But extra sad because I was going to head over to my friend's house today to work, and now I feel like I should not leave. But I'm gonna continue to monitor him. I feel so hopeful. Like, this is way better than it's been in the past and like way better than it was last time. So unfortunately, this is just something that he now lives with since the first accident. Like, he's just going to have this issue, and that's what the doctors have told me. So we really just have to monitor everything that he's doing and like not let him run anymore, play frisbee, play ball, like all of those things, which sucks. But yeah, that's the update. So let's work a little. I'm gonna go get food and I will check in with you guys in a bit. Okay, it is 5:33 now. It's after work. I also was able to take Pete on his walk. Look at him. He's just kind of hanging out in his crate over there. Hello, little bug. I was able to take him on his walk. I actually was able to walk him a bit, but he does not really get along with a couple of the other dogs in the neighborhood. Like, vice versa, whenever they see each other, both sets of dogs just like go at each other. And normally like you can just kind of pull him back and keep walking, but because of his whole back situation, I had to actually like pick him up. And it was so funny because the other owners, like, I'm not gonna like tell them everything that's happening, obviously. Everyone else was like laughing at him and it was a whole thing, but I was successfully able to walk him, which feels so good. He's not limping nearly as much. Like, he is definitely limping, but you can tell he's putting pressure on his foot and his back is not hurting as much. Like, I've touched his back a few times and he's not yelping or like making any noises or anything like that. So he's panting a little bit right now, but it's also a very warm day. So apologies if you can hear the AC, but I have to run it because it's very warm in here. I have dinner plans with Ryan's family. So we're supposed to be going off to dinner at 7:30. It's only 5:30 now, like I was saying. So I think I'm gonna read for a little bit. I really wanted to try to finish this book today, if that was even a possibility. Obviously, this morning's plans got totally derailed. I do want to read. I have, it says 4 hours left of this book, so I figure if I read like an hour and a half to 2 hours now and then some more when I get back, then I can hopefully finish the book. That would be ideal. If not, then I'll just finish in the morning. And this weekend my plans sort of are changed. So normally I run on Sundays with my friends, but I'm actually running on Saturday, and then Saturday I also have a friend's birthday party. So I have a bunch of plans on Saturday and no plans on Sunday. So that's kind of nice because then I'll have like reading day on Sunday and like activity day on Saturday. And I like having the set days like that. Like, I like having one day of just like nothingness. It definitely is more enjoyable that way for me. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna get to my reading and I will see you guys shortly. We're back home now and it was so fun, honestly. It was just like a lovely time to spend with Ryan's mom and dad and just have time together, because I feel like sometimes we just don't. And even though they live pretty close, like, we still have our own lives and like our own things that we're doing. So sometimes it's hard to see them all the time. So that was lovely. And then we came home, we played some video games, had P come out of his crate for a little bit so he can like sit on the couch and not feel cooped up. But now we are getting ready for bed. So I'm just gonna start picking up all of my things, getting cozy. I didn't read nearly as much as I wanted to, but that was because I was playing a video game. I wasn't even like, I don't know. I could have been like reading or watching Severance or like literally doing anything else, but instead I just played a video game. And that's okay, because sometimes you just have to mix it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go off to bed. I'm supposed to be running in the morning and I'm going to try my best to finish my book, but now that it's this late, it's 10 p.m. already, I don't know that I'll finish my book, so I'll probably just finish it tomorrow. I really had high hopes that I would today, but obviously today was kind of its own beast and I just kind of had to give in to the day. So sometimes that happens and that's just life. But with that being said, I think I am going to end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching and being here with me. And yeah, I know it didn't end on the highest note with like obviously P having his back injury again, but I'm so grateful that first of all I have the ability to take him to the vet and the hospital and all of those things if I have to. Obviously I have the support of Ryan and so many of my friends, my work, my managers, like all of them have been checking in with me all day, and I'm like eternally grateful for people who understand how important my dog is to me, which sounds so silly, but like some people who are not pet owners, like it's hard to understand that it's like my baby, you know? Like, I know I don't have an actual human child, but I would do anything for him and I care about him so much. So I'm just so grateful that he seems to be doing so much better. We took him on a little potty break earlier and he wanted to be walking around, so we're just gonna crate him for the weekend. And overall, just thank you guys for spending the last couple of days with me. I always love spending my days with you guys and it's just so fun to chat with you guys and tell you guys about my day and tell you guys about P. Like, I don't know, this is one of my favorite spots and I just love talking to you guys. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you watched to this point in the video, please consider subscribing because it really helps out my channel. That is all I have. So I'm gonna head off to bed now and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye guys.